So today we're going to be making Sylvie's crown. The materials list is in the description box below, so let's get started. So start with a piece of craft foam, either 2mm or 3mm, and take the template pieces and tape them together in the center so that you get the full crown. Then just lay that on your piece of craft foam and trace that out with a pen, because pen works best on craft foam. And then just cut that out with a pair of scissors. And then take your template and the little lines on the side, fold it in half and cut those right there so it's perfectly even on both sides. So you get a slightly smaller centerpiece. And then take your scissors and you just want to trim 3 of the sides, not the side with the fold, but trim a tiny bit off the other 3 sides so it's a little bit smaller than it was. Then lay that on a piece of craft foam and trace it out. Again, 2 or 3mm craft foam. And then just cut that out. And when you've got it cut out, it should lay in the center of the crown and be just a little bit smaller so you can see that the stacked edges there. So then just take a little bit of hot glue and glue that in place. So originally I was going to make the horns out of clay, but they ended up being too heavy. So instead just take some craft foam and cut out the little spikes. These are also in the template. And just glue along the edges and slowly push them together. You'll have to do this in sections because of the way that they curve. So you just do it a little bit at a time, slowly putting the glue along the edges and pushing the 2 pieces into each other. And then you'll do the same thing on the other edges, fold them around in a circle so that you get the full horn there. Again, just going up just a tiny bit at a time, folding them and holding the edges in place until the glue takes. And keep on going. When you get to this point, that'd actually be great enduring antenna as well. But then just finish it off. And you should have yourself a nice little craft foam horn. Take your scissors and cut off any excess hot glue that's hanging out. And then just glue that onto your crown. To make the smaller horn, take a piece of craft foam that's slightly higher in the middle, bring the edges around and glue them in place, and then you'll glue a little circle down toward the bottom and fill that whole thing with a little bit of hot glue so that once it's dry, it gives it kind of a surface so it doesn't look totally flat. So lay it out on a bucket and give it a few coatings of white school glue. The bucket will hold the shape. Once the glue is dry, paint the entire thing metallic gold. On the one horn you can see the rough edges. You could always dip it in glue to smooth those out, but I didn't bother. Then take some stretchy string and drill a hole. You want to drill the hole toward the top of the crown on each side and tie the string in. Do the same thing on the other side, and then you have your entire Sylvie crown. Does this crown make me look like a variant?